Harihi Om, my dear holy souls. This is Mata Anantananda, Sri Sadguru Shivarama Avadhuta Ashramam, Kamavaram village, Kannur district, Andhra Pradesh state from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Wonderful Indian Folk Stories, we are enjoying some wonderful, twistful and suspensive, adventurous stories of Bhatti and Vikramaditya, the historical personalities of ancient India. In that series of videos, this is 90th one, Faithful Friendship 5th part. Main incidents in this story are travel to in-laws house of Gunabhadra, the determined devotion of Amritavalli, by goddess Durga's boon, real life to Prince Sanmarga, happiest end. The outcoming skills from this story, the faith always yields good to everybody. This truth inspires us. With the remaining story, let us enjoy in the video. Like that, by taking the corpus of Sanmarga, which was drawn in preserved with Ayurvedic medicines and oils, like that, kept it in a box and taking it in the Pallakin. He had gone on holy tour, Gunabhadra, to all the Saiva Kshetras, temples and Vishnu temples and all famous tourist places and holy places, like that. And wherever he had gone, he had taken holy bath in the lakes or rivers and seashores, like that, and in the temple wells. And he had taken some holy water and poured, spread on the dead body of Sanmarga, and had taken blessings from saints and rishis wherever he met. He tried in several manners. Had taken some part in the devotional programs and yajnas, like that. Had taken several efforts, like that. 1 year passed like that, but in vain. No result. Wherever, whomever he met, Gunabhadra, he was not able to get real life to Sanmarga. Everybody said it is impossible. Once the life gone from the body, nobody can give it a real life. You have to accept the truth. They said like that. And Gunabhadra vexed, and he thought, okay, as my promise with my dear friend, let me end my life also. So I will also burn my body in the chiti of my friend Sanmarga. I'll do like that. He said, he think like that. And then he got a flash like that. 1 year passed like this. And if I lead some more days, it won't happen any danger further. So that let me go to my in-laws house and let me see and let me check my wife's personality. Okay, but what will be the loss if I watch it? Okay, let me go. He thought like that. Then he ordered his followers and crew to take the path towards Kalinga Desa. And he turned his horse also. And after a few days, he reached Kalinga Desa. And at the limits, at the end of the village, city, like that, he had sent the information about his arrival to the in-laws family. Meantime, actually, within this 1 year, the king of Kalinga and the minister Shura, who had given his daughter Amritavalli to Gunabhadra, they received the information from their spying persons about Kanakavalli's sinful activity as killing of her husband. By the way, Gunabhadra got the death punishment, how he could escape from it, and how he had started his holy tour to get real life to his dearest friend. All the information they know. That's why they had given some cordial welcome rather than the grand scale. They welcomed him with hearts, with a little bit crew and low this thing Mangalavachanam from Brahmin scholars like that, but they didn't give the Melatala, the musical instruments like that. A simple welcome, and then they had taken them Gunabhadra to the minister's residence. There they ordered the servants to get the box in which Sanmarga's dead body was there, to keep it in a room. And they made all the arrangements to relax Gunabhadra, because he had travelled all the way for since 1 year like that. So they had given a good guest room, and they ordered the servants and servant maids to give him a good bath and give good food and make him to relax by art forms as playing veena and a little bit singing like that. And they had given time to sleep him like that. Their in-laws, the parents of Amritavalli, had done all the arrangements. It was night, so that they had taken the son of minister Gunabhadra to the bedroom of Amritavalli, and there they arranged everything for the first meet of the wife and husband Amritavalli and Gunabhadra. They decorated the bed and everything, and they asked him to occupy the room. Gunabhadra had entered into the room, and he laid on the bed, and he was pretending as if sleeping. After some time, Amritavalli came there by keeping fruits and sweets in a golden plate and kept it on the stool, and she waited for a while. And then as she observed that her husband Gunabhadra was just sleeping, so she called on the servant maids and said, "My husband, I think due to tiresome, he is sleeping. I don't like to disturb him. So you please go and take your places. No need to wait here. After he get up from this sleep, I'll feed him with these fruits and food, and then I'll serve him. So no need of your presence. You go." All the servants and servant maids left there. And by watching all this, by closing eyes, pretending as sleeping, Gunabhadra thought, just like Kanakavalli, my wife Amritavalli is also doing. Okay, let me check what will happen. He continued his pretension. And Amritavalli, she played veena in a low voice, and she sing some sweet songs, and waited for some time. But he didn't wake up, because it's not a real sleep. How can? So she waited for a little bit of time. Then after taking a veil on her head, by keeping sweets and fruits in the golden plate, she started from the bedroom by tracing a secret way. By watching it, this Gunabhadra, he felt wonder. Then he thought himself, it might be my wife is also just like Kanakavalli. What she'll do? Where she is going? Okay, let me check. He thought like that, and he followed secretly at a certain distance from her. She had gone to Ranachandi Durga temple. Then he also followed there and hidden in some side place. This girl Amritavalli entered into the inner temple and kept the plate there, and she prayed Ranachandi, and she performed puja. And then she said, "Oh, my dear mother, as I promised you, as I prayed you, because my husband, I heard that my husband had gone on holy tour by taking the corpus of his friend Sanmarga with a desire to get relief to him, because his wife Kanakavalli had murdered him. because my husband, he was very attached and very affectionated to his friend. That's why I had gone on holy tour. As this information I received from my father, then I came to your temple and I prayed you, at least let me have a single sight from him. If he comes to me at least one time, then I'll give my life to you. I prayed like that. Now you fulfilled that one, my desire. My husband came here. He had given his darshan to me. It's enough for me. Now I'm performing my promise. Okay, take my life. By saying like that, she had taken a small knife from her head, from her blouse like that, and she was about to cut off her head. By that moment, with a great wonder and almost panic, Gunabhadra was jumped from his hidden place to save her life. But at that moment, there were big light in the temple. His eyes were suffered, so that he closed his eyes. After a while, he was managed to see this sight, what was happening in the temple. By that time, goddess Durga Devi had given darshan to Amritavalli. She had just hold the hand of Amritavalli and said, "Oh daughter, how dare you are, though you promised me, you asked a boon to me. Okay, because I'm a mother, as a love and affectionate mother, I had fulfilled your desire. But oh my dear daughter, this is not a thing to do. Don't be that much of adventurous. I can't bear, my dear daughter. I'm loving mother to you. So great. Now I'm very happy. Okay, ask me any boon. Whatever you ask, I'll give," said Durga Mata. Then the girl Amritavalli, by folding her hands, said, "Oh mother, I know, being you are my mother, then how can be a danger to me? I am that much confidence on you. Okay, my dear mother, I have no desires. At least once I want to see my husband. I got it. There's nothing to desire for me. But my husband had a desire, a thick and a deep desire. He wants the real life to his dearest friend. Otherwise, he won't live. If he won't live, then I can't be. That's why please give rebirth to the king, prince of Brahmapura, Sanmarga. You please fulfill this desire for me, mother." She praised like that. Then Durga Mata, with beautiful smile on her face, she said, "Okay, my dear baby, okay, take this vibhuti and this lime fruit, this small stick, and a small vessel filled with holy water, and you take all these 4 things, go to your room and keep that head of Sanmarga to his body, dead body, in right manner. Then spread this water and spread vibhuti powder there on the neck, and you cut the lime and keep the 2 pieces on both sides and touch his body with this stick. Then he'll get real life. Be happy, my dear children. Get little babies and lead a good life. Dharmartha Kama Moksha Siddhi Rastu. By blessing like that, the goddess vanished. Then Gunabhadra, by watching all this, he thought how sinful I was. I'm thinking that Amritavalli might be like Kanakavalli, but not. Be having a chastity wife like Amritavalli, how lucky I am. He thought like that, and he rushed to the bedroom before her and there pretended as sleeping. Then Amritavalli, with all the four things kept in the golden plate, and she reached the room. Still, he was sleeping. Actually, not sleeping, pretending like that. But she didn't know. That's why she had taken a hand fan and waving at him and serving him. Just within few seconds, he had opened his eyes and watched Amritavalli pretend like that, and said, "Oh, my dear wife, why you stand there? Please come to me." And he asked her to come, and he made her to sit beside him, and he hugged her, and he um, embraced her, and then said, "Oh, my dear, do you know, it's a wonder really. I got a dream. In that dream, you have gone to temple of Durga Mata, and there you efforted to cut down your head by saying as you are fulfilling your promise. By that time, goddess had appeared in front of your eyes, and she had given boons to you, and you asked the boon to get relife to my friend Sanmarga, and goddess had given four things to you, and I got such dream. Really, it is surprising me." He said like that. Then the girl Amritavalli said, "No, my dear husband, it's not a dream. It's true. Actually, I had gone to Ranachandi Durga temple. There, I tried to fulfill my promise because I said as a oath to goddess, if you come to see me at least once in my life, then I'll cut down my head and I'll give it as a naivedya to goddess." Such that I tried to perform, but goddess Durga Mata had stopped me and had given boon to me to give real life to your friend, and then I'm very happy. So goddess had given such a dream to you. She said like that. And then with a smile on his face, Gunabhadra said, "No, no, my dear wife, actually I followed you. I had seen all the things, and just to know your opinion, I said as my dream, but actually I had seen it. I'm feeling very luckiest person in this earth, because by having such a wife, such a holy person, you." He said like that. And then she said, "Okay, my dear husband, let us give the life to your friend." Then at that time, Gunabhadra called on his parents-in-law and some of the important people in the city, and in front of all there, he had picked out the corpus from the box, and the both wife and husband, Amritavalli and Gunabhadra, performed puja in the devotion room, and then according to Durga Mata's instructions, they had taken the dead body and kept it on the bed, and they arranged the head of the body to the body in the right manner, and sprinkled the water, and spread the vibhuti powder, and cut off the lime fruit, and kept the two pieces beside his neck, and just touched with the stick. Then immediately, just like from the sleep, Sanmarga woke up, and then by watching, except Gunabhadra, he couldn't recognize anybody, because he don't know about them. And then he said, "My dear Gunabhadra, where we are? Who is this girl? And where is my wife? This is it seems this is another place. What happened?" Then Gunabhadra, with happiest smile, he said, "My dear friend, it's not one day. It happened almost 1 year plus 1 month. Actually, your wife Kanakvalli had killed you." And such that he explained all the things what happened. And Sanmarga, he felt very wonder about it. Amritavalli had given food to both of them, and he served her husband, and he expressed her regards to Prince Sanmarga. Just a few days they spent there. Then they Gunabhadra asked his parents-in-law to go to their place. They made all the arrangements. So by keeping Amritavalli in a palanquin and on horses, within few days, both the Gunabhadra and both the prince Sanmarga had reached Brahmapura. Meantime, Baudha, the king Baudha and father of Gunabhadra, Ranabhadra, had received all the issue. They welcomed them in grand scale and they expressed their thankfulness and gratefulness towards Amritavalli because of such holy lady. They got the real life of Prince Sanmarga, they said like that. And again they had made the performed the marriage of Sanmarga with another prince from beside kingdom. And on one auspicious day, the king Baudha made Sanmarga as king of that Brahmapura, and along with his wife had gone to forest to do penance. And they were followed by Gunabhadra and his wife, so that Sanmarga became as king of Brahmapura, and he was served by Gunabhadra as a minister with his advisors and informations and co-parents. He had taken a good fame as his name as Sanmarga. He was famous as a good, faithful king. That is the story. What will happen next? Let us enjoy in the coming up video. Now this video became very long one. Harihi Om. Thank you for watching.